My beloved child. Before you scroll away, pause for a single moment because what you are about to hear was never meant to reach everyone. If these words have found you today, there is a reason beyond coincidence. Don't skip this message. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is far greater than anything you have imagined. Right now, somewhere beyond your sight, your future spouse has just discovered who you truly are, and their first reaction was nothing like anyone expected. Their heart raced. Their thoughts became restless. Their emotions rose all at once because the picture they had created of you suddenly shattered into countless pieces. They believed they already understood your story. They thought they had figured out your heart. They were convinced they knew exactly what kind of person you were. But in one unforgettable moment, everything changed. For a while, they couldn't even find the right words. They sat in complete silence, replaying every possibility inside their mind. Every conversation they imagined with you suddenly sounded different. Every future dream they had quietly built began to shift before their eyes. They weren't angry because they wanted to leave. They weren't upset because they had stopped caring. They were overwhelmed because the truth they uncovered was so unexpected that it challenged everything they had believed until now. It felt as though an invisible curtain had been pulled away, revealing a side of you that no one had ever explained to them. The realization struck with such force that they couldn't ignore it, no matter how hard they tried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the hours passed, they kept asking themselves the same question again and again. How could I have misunderstood this person for so long? Every memory became a clue. Every detail suddenly mattered. Moments that once seemed ordinary now carried an entirely different meaning. They remembered kindness that had gone unnoticed. They remembered quiet strength that others had mistaken for weakness. They remembered patience that had been overlooked simply because it never demanded attention. Slowly, they realized that what they had discovered wasn't changing who you were. It was revealing who you had always been. And that realization shook them more deeply than they could ever admit. The frustration inside their heart continued to grow, but not because of you. It grew because they realized how many assumptions had stood between them and the truth. They felt frustrated with every false impression, every misunderstanding, every moment they could have seen your real heart but didn't. They wished they had looked deeper instead of believing what appeared on the surface. They wished someone had told them the full story instead of only showing them fragments. For the first time, they understood that appearances can hide extraordinary realities, and you were living proof of that lesson. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Little by little, the frustration began transforming into something unexpected. Curiosity replaced confusion. Respect replaced uncertainty. They wanted to know every chapter of your journey. They wanted to understand every silent battle you had faced when nobody else noticed. They wanted to discover why your strength had always remained hidden beneath such calmness. The more they searched for answers, the more they realized they had only seen a tiny fraction of your story. What they thought was the whole picture turned out to be only the first page. There is something happening behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. Invisible pieces are moving into place with remarkable precision. Doors are quietly opening without making a sound. Conversations are preparing themselves before a single word has even been spoken. Hearts are changing without anyone noticing. Your future spouse has already stepped onto a path that is leading them closer to understanding you than ever before. They don't fully realize it yet, but every answer they discover pulls them one step nearer to the moment when everything finally makes sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have now reached a point where walking away no longer feels possible because the truth keeps drawing them back. Every attempt to ignore what they learned only makes the mystery stronger. Every passing day increases their desire to understand the person hidden behind the misunderstandings. They are beginning to see qualities that cannot be measured by appearances, opinions, or first impressions. They are discovering a heart that remained genuine even during seasons when nobody recognized its value. That discovery is changing them from the inside out. Yet this is only the beginning. The greatest revelation has not happened yet. The moment that will leave both of you speechless is still ahead. When the final piece of the puzzle falls into place, every question, every misunderstanding, every unexpected emotion, and every restless thought will suddenly make perfect sense. What feels confusing today will become unforgettable tomorrow. What seems hidden now will soon stand in the light for everyone to see. So don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your future spouse has only uncovered the first truth about who you really are, and what they discover next will change everything forever. A quiet moment can reveal more than 1,000 conversations, and that is exactly where this story continues. Your future spouse could no longer ignore what they had discovered about you. Every answer they found unlocked another mystery, and every mystery pulled them even closer to the truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They thought the discovery would give them peace, but instead it awakened even more questions. They kept wondering why someone with a heart like yours had remained hidden behind so many misunderstandings. They looked back at every detail they had learned and realized they had judged the cover before reading the story. That realization filled them with powerful emotions because they understood they had almost missed someone truly extraordinary. The more they reflected, the more they recognized something remarkable. You had never been trying to impress anyone. You were quietly becoming stronger while others were busy making quick assumptions. Every challenge had shaped your character instead of changing your kindness. Every delay had built patience instead of disappointment. Every silent season had prepared you for a future that very few people could understand. Suddenly your future spouse realized that your greatest qualities were never loud enough to attract attention, but they were powerful enough to transform someone's entire perspective forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For a brief moment, frustration returned, but this time it had a completely different meaning. They were frustrated because they wished they had recognized your value much earlier. They imagined how different everything could have been if they had understood the truth from the beginning. They replayed countless possibilities inside their mind, wondering how many moments had passed without them seeing the real person behind the quiet strength. Instead of pushing them away, that realization created a deep desire to know your heart even more. The truth they uncovered was not creating distance. It was removing every invisible wall that had once stood between understanding and misunderstanding. Then something unexpected happened. A calm certainty replaced every restless thought. Your future spouse began to feel that this discovery was not an accident. It felt perfectly timed, as though every delay had been leading to this exact moment. They started noticing connections they had overlooked before. Small details suddenly became meaningful. Ordinary moments suddenly felt extraordinary. It was as though the missing pages of a remarkable story had finally been returned, allowing everything to make sense for the very first time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another truth that almost nobody knows. While your future spouse was discovering who you really are, they were also discovering something about themselves. They realized they had been searching for qualities that cannot be measured by appearance, popularity, or first impressions. They had unknowingly been looking for honesty, resilience, compassion, humility, and quiet courage. When they recognized those qualities within you, everything inside them shifted. The frustration they first experienced became respect. Respect became admiration. Admiration slowly became an unshakable conviction that your story deserved to be understood completely. This is where everything becomes even more surprising. The journey is no longer about what they discovered yesterday. It is about what they are about to discover next. There are still hidden chapters they have not seen. There are still moments from your journey waiting to be revealed. Every new piece they uncover will strengthen the picture until there is no room left for misunderstanding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What seems like the end of one mystery is actually the beginning of an even greater revelation. Right now, unseen moments are quietly preparing to unfold. Paths that once seemed unrelated are beginning to meet. Answers are moving closer with every passing day. Your future spouse has reached the point where turning back no longer feels possible because the truth continues drawing them forward. They now understand that the first emotion they experienced was never the final destination. It was only the beginning of a journey that would completely transform the way they see you forever. And the next revelation is even more unforgettable than the first. Just when it seemed there were no more surprises left, an even greater truth quietly began to unfold. Your future spouse thought they had finally understood everything about you, but they were only standing at the entrance of a much bigger story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The answers they had already found were only the beginning. Every passing moment revealed another hidden layer of your journey, and with each new discovery, they realized how incomplete their understanding had been. There was one particular realization they could not ignore. They began to see that your greatest victories had never been the ones the world applauded. Your greatest victories were the quiet choices you made when no one was watching. They saw the patience you carried through uncertainty. They recognized the kindness you continued to offer even when life did not return it immediately. They noticed that while others were searching for recognition, you were quietly building character. That truth stopped them in their tracks. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. Yet it carried a power that completely transformed the way they saw you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As these thoughts filled their heart, they started asking themselves a question they had never considered before. What else have I completely misunderstood? That single question changed everything. They no longer looked at your story through assumptions. They searched for understanding instead. Every memory became clearer. Every missing piece found its place. Every unanswered question slowly turned into an answer that made perfect sense. For the first time, they realized your journey had never been ordinary. It had been preparing you for something extraordinary all along. Then came the moment that completely caught them off guard. They understood that the frustration they felt at the beginning had never truly been directed toward you. It came from realizing how easily people can overlook someone's real value. They wished they had seen your heart sooner. They wished they had understood your quiet strength before making quick conclusions. That realization humbled them. Instead of creating distance, it filled them with genuine respect. Instead of uncertainty, they felt a growing confidence that there was far more to your story than anyone had imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The more they reflected, the more remarkable everything became. They discovered that every delay in your journey had shaped qualities that cannot be rushed. Every challenge had refined your patience. Every unanswered season had strengthened your hope. Every unexpected turn had prepared you to become someone who inspires trust without needing to prove anything. They began to understand that the person they were discovering today had been formed through countless unseen moments, each one adding another piece to an incredible story. At that very moment, another unexpected realization entered their heart. They recognized that your future together would never be built on appearances or first impressions. It would be built on understanding, respect, honesty, and the courage to keep discovering each other day after day. That thought replaced every remaining doubt with anticipation. They no longer wondered whether the truth would change everything. They knew it already had. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Yet the greatest revelation has still not arrived. There is one final piece that your future spouse has not uncovered yet, and when they finally see it, every unanswered question from the beginning of this story will suddenly connect. The reason behind their first reaction, the reason behind every unexpected emotion, and the reason this journey unfolded exactly as it did will become impossible to ignore. So remain here until the very end, because what they are about to discover next is not simply another detail about who you are. It is the missing piece that will bring the entire story together, leaving them with one unforgettable realization: they never truly knew how extraordinary you were until the truth revealed itself one step at a time. Everything has been leading to this moment. What once looked like confusion has now become complete clarity. Your future spouse has finally reached the point where every hidden piece of your story fits together, and the truth they uncovered has changed them forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotion that first felt like frustration has completely transformed into admiration because they finally understand why your journey could never be judged by appearances alone. They now see that every quiet season in your life had a purpose. Every delay shaped your patience. Every challenge strengthened your character. Every unexpected turn prepared you to become someone who could remain kind even when life was uncertain. They realized that your greatest qualities were never the ones that demanded attention. Your greatest qualities were the ones that remained steady when everything else was changing. That realization left them speechless. They understood they had discovered someone whose true value could only be recognized by looking beyond the surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the most unforgettable realization of all. They finally understood why the first emotion they experienced felt so powerful. It was never because they disliked what they learned about you. It was because they regretted not knowing the truth sooner. They wished they had recognized your quiet strength before making assumptions. They wished they had understood the heart behind your actions instead of judging only what could be seen. That single realization became the turning point of their entire journey. As they continued reflecting, something remarkable happened inside them. Their thoughts shifted from looking at your past to imagining your future together. Instead of asking, "Why didn't I know this before?" they began asking, "How can I appreciate this incredible person even more from this moment forward?" The questions had changed because their perspective had changed. Every answer they found only confirmed one thing: you were far more extraordinary than they had ever imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprise was not the discovery itself. The greatest surprise was what the discovery awakened inside your future spouse. It inspired deeper respect. It inspired genuine appreciation. It inspired hope for a future built on honesty, understanding, and trust. They realized that true connection is never built on assumptions. It grows when people are willing to see each other's real story, including the chapters that remained hidden from everyone else. Now the picture is complete. The confusion has disappeared. The unanswered questions have found their place. The emotions that once felt overwhelming now make perfect sense. Your future spouse no longer sees only the person they imagined. They see the person you have always been. They see resilience where others overlooked it. They see compassion where others saw only silence. They see wisdom that was formed through experience, patience that was strengthened through waiting, and a heart that never stopped choosing kindness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This story ends with a truth worth remembering. Sometimes the most important discoveries do not happen because someone changes. They happen because someone finally sees clearly. Your future spouse believed they had uncovered who you really are, but in reality, they uncovered something even greater: the priceless value of understanding a heart before judging a story. The journey that began with surprise ends with clarity. The frustration has become gratitude. The uncertainty has become confidence. And the truth that once seemed hidden has become the foundation of a future filled with respect, understanding, and hope. What began as an unexpected discovery has become the beginning of a remarkable new chapter, proving that the greatest revelations are often the ones that completely transform the way we see another person forever.